Welcome to this read-along of Christmas at Red Butte, a short story by Lucy Maud Montgomery. I'm Michelle and I'm so happy you're here. Lucy Maud Montgomery is a Canadian author who is most famous for her Anne of Green Gables series. There are 8 books in that series, but she published a lot more than that over her career, which spanned from 1908 to 1939. She wrote 20 novels in total and over 530 short stories, 500 poems, and 30 essays. She wrote this Christmas short story in 1909 when she was 35 years old. Christmas at Red Butte takes place in Saskatchewan, Canada, which is slightly closer to the Pacific coast and just north of Montana and North Dakota. We aren't told, but we can assume the story takes place in the early 1900s when it was written. Most of the action happens in a little log house just outside the fictional small town of Spencer. So here's the plan for this read-along. We're not going to read the whole story in one sitting. We're going to read about 550 words at a time. I'll read it to you, and then we're going to ask ourselves 3 simple questions. What do we know based on what we just read? What are we curious about? And where do we think the story is headed? These are the 3 questions that George Saunders uses in his page-at-a-time reading technique that he describes in his book, A Swim in the Pond in the Rain, which I highly recommend. I like these 3 questions because, first of all, they're straightforward and approachable for any reader. Second, this whole approach forces me to slow down and notice how I'm reading the story and reacting to it. What is the story making me feel? Where is it leading me? What details catch my attention and why? So when I take a few extra minutes to slow down, the story opens up and presents me with its riches. There are 5 videos in this read-along, and they're all between 5 and 10 minutes long, start to finish. The videos have some simple slide-style images, but you don't need to watch the video if you don't want to. You can just listen. Each video starts out with me reading a short segment of the story, then I will briefly answer those 3 simple questions. Now, disclaimer, when I answer those questions, I am largely winging it in real time. I do these in one take, and they're not meant to be a full-bodied analysis that you can take to the bank. It's me riffing on a few things that I find interesting, and there's plenty of ground that I don't cover. So, Christmas at Red Butte is a cozy little Christmas story that you can read near the holidays and enjoy. If you would like the full text of the story that you can send or print for your book club or the students in your homeschool or co-op or classroom, click the link in the description and you can get that PDF. Now you're ready to head on over to part 1 of the read-along. I'll see you there.